That's so much like Petra when you do that. Stop. You're Petra.
Hello Trinity family, it's Tuesday morning here at Trinity Streetsville, and that means it's time for our staff meeting. And we wanted to bring you into today's staff meeting for a very important reason. Now you know that on November the 5th, we are going to do what?
2 services!
That's right, we're moving to 2 services here at Trinity, and a lot of you had some really important questions to ask about what that's going to mean for you, what that's going to mean for the church. And so we thought, well, why don't we just bring you to our staff meeting and try to answer some of those questions for you today. So we're going to go around, and we're going to hear some of the answers to the questions you asked.
You were asking about the timing, and the 2 services are going to be at 9:15 and 11:15 on Sunday mornings. We hope that one or both of those are going to be just perfect for you. We want to also make sure that there's enough time in between for the parking lot to clear. And again, we would remind people to park further away if they can, to allow for newcomers and people with mobility issues to park closer to the building.
You were wondering what the 2 services are going to look like. Well, since we're having 2 services to make more room for people to share in this experience with us, the 2 services are going to look exactly the same. Same music, same teaching, same communion, same family. See you there.
A common question we've been having is what is going to happen with Kids Church? We are so excited to be offering Kids Church during both services. On our first service, we will have a crawlers and walkers room for our babies and toddlers, and then preschool to grade 5 will each have age-divided lessons. During our second service, our crawlers and walkers will be combined, and we will have 1 lesson for all the kids from preschool age to grade 5.
Many of you have asked about coffee hour. At Trinity, it continues to be a really high priority for us to stay connected to each other. So we'll have 2 coffee hours, 1 after each of the services. As well, we're really looking forward to having some social events throughout the year to stay connected as a whole church family.
So some of you in our online community might be wondering what these changes mean for you. Well, we are going to be continuing our live stream. In fact, we're actually going to be adding some new interactive segments throughout the services. We are hoping to add a section at the beginning of our service. We're hoping to add some throughout the service, and we're even going to be having some interactive segments in between our services.
So you might be curious on how that impacts the timing around the live stream. Well, we don't know 100% yet, but we're going to be trialing maybe running 2 live streams, one for the first and one for the second. Could be combined together, one throughout, maybe something happens right in the middle between them. We're really going to play around with how we can engage our online audience, you guys, and see how it best suits our needs. And that's what we know right now.
One of the concerns people had in the survey was that we wouldn't have enough volunteers. And the reality is, we absolutely need more volunteers. The great news is that God's going ahead of us in this endeavor. Paul writes about how we have been prepared for good works in advance before we even do them. These good works include volunteering at Trinity. Volunteering is a great way to express your faith and connect with each other, to learn new skills, and to bless the community as well.
Well, thank you so much for joining us at our staff meeting today, and thanks for all the questions that you guys asked. We really do hope that you are just as excited about this change as we are, and we look forward to journeying with you together. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.